Hello, this is a brief demonstration of Deal Compass chat with our Google OAuth consent screen. It will show an end-to-end flow for all of these scopes we are requesting, as well as a justification for each of those scopes. We are requesting a Google Calendar scope, a Drive scope, which is files just specified by the user. This is drive.file. So this is a non-sensitive scope. And then we'll also be requesting Gmail send. So those are what we'll be requesting. I'll go one by one. I will start with calendar. So if you'd like to replicate this, please go to chat.dealcompass.co with a query parameter of verify equals one. That will auto log you into this Google OAuth test account so that you can replicate it with the correct client ID that we're using. So I will first go to our profile. And you can see here's our connected providers. I will start with Google Calendar. And as you can see here, I'll make this bigger. This is the client ID 77807, etc. So we will continue with Deal Compass test. Google has not verified, so we will continue. These are the non-sensitive scopes, name and email address, continue. And then here is our Google Calendar scope we were requesting. See, edit, share, Google Calendar. I'll click confirm and I'll click continue. So that will redirect us. I will just refresh this and you'll see Google Calendar is now a connected provider. I will go back to chat, and this is how we will allow the user to access their Google Calendar, both to view and to edit. So we'll start with view. You can see this is the Google Calendar we're connected to. And I'll just ask what events I have on my calendar for Wednesday the 20th. What events do I have on my Google Calendar on August 20th? The past tense here. And this will just allow the user to view what is on their Google Calendar, and it will return it in a nice readable format for them. Okay, search events. We have test event from 1 to 2, test 2 from 7 to 8. You can see that that's correct here. So that is how they will be able to see their Google Calendar, and that's why we're requesting that. To edit their Google Calendar, they can also add events here. So I'll say we'll add one for today at 1 p.m. Add an event to Google Calendar today at 1 p.m. labeled Google OAuth test. And so that is how users will be able to update and modify their Google Calendar as well. We can see that was successful, and we can see that was updated here. So those are our Google Calendar scopes. I'll now jump over to Drive. So I'll jump back into Profile. You can see Google Drive. As you can see when we request, this is again the same client ID, 778072. Deal Compass test has not been verified. We'll continue, continue. And here's what we are requesting. See, edit, create, and delete only the specific Google Drive files you use with this app. So that will be drive.file. And I'll hit continue. We'll refresh here. We'll see Google Drive is now included. I'll go back to chat, and users here will be able to create new files by just asking new Google Docs by just asking in a chat format. So here's my Google Drive. I will just add a document called August 22nd test. Add, create a Google document in my drive labeled Aug 22nd test. And I want the content to be a brief description of what our chat app can do. So it's going to generate a Google document. That is why we were requesting the drive.file, the least sensitive Google Drive scope. so that users can add to their Google Drive. So we'll let this take a second here. Create a document, August 22nd test. We can see here if we refresh, August 22nd test is here. We can also click the link that was generated from it. And here it just added some stuff to our document. Our chat app is an AI assistant. So that is our drive.file scope that we're requesting, which is non-sensitive. The last one is Gmail send. So we're just asking to send an email as the user. So I'll go back to our providers. I'll sign in with Gmail. As you can see, 778072, that same client ID. I will go deal compass test, continue, continue. And we are just asking to send email on behalf of the user. So we'll continue. We'll refresh here to see that Gmail is now acceptable. And for Gmail send, we'll be using that just allowing the user to generate a drafted email and click send right from our interface. So I can say, um, send an email to matt@dealcompass.co with subject Google OAuth test and just say we are sending this email from the video recording. So this will just take a second, but it will draft that email for the user and allow them to click send. Draft email. You started an email and it's ready to go, just waiting for you to confirm. So it has the subject, it has what we're going to send, and we can modify this as well. Um, thanks. And just hit send. So we're just asking you to send email as a user. I'll hit send here. Email was sent successfully. Here is my Gmail inbox, and I'll just click on sent. And you can see we just sent that 0 minutes ago. We were sending this email from the video recording. So that is our Gmail send scope. Those are the three scopes we're requesting. I'm not sure we need to include this one because it's non-sensitive, but just add that to the demo just in case. That's our calendar, our drive, and our Gmail scopes we are requesting from Deal Compass Chat. Thanks.